everyone, welcome back to another video. It feels like it has been forever since I filmed, because it has, and it also feels like it's been forever since I posted. I have been really inconsistent this last month. It has been the final month of my graduate program, which is amazing. I will have much more time moving forward. I will be prepping to take like my boards exam, and I will be, looking for my new job and getting settled into that. But as of right now, I am done with school. Like, I officially finished my program, and I just have to get everything together to kind of like submit to like ask to take the test. So I will have things going on, but it will be significantly less stressful. I think so. I think it's going to be better. Maybe I'm just hoping it's going to be better, but I think this next month, at least November, is going to be a lot easier. I'm going to have more time and I won't be as stressed. So even when I do have downtime, I will probably have more energy to do things like filming or readathons or editing or even reading, because I feel like sometimes my brain is just a little overwhelmed, so I watch TV instead. But after that really long ramble, yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I am not too fussed about what we get. If it's mean, I'd like it to be relatively doable, but I think I'm in a pretty good spot. So let's see how I did for the month of October. So here's my stack for the month of October. I did have See You at the Altar for a royalty friend pick, which I did read. Hello, Editing Stephanie here. I have never had this happen before where I was talking about the books that I read that month and I was incorrect, but I actually did not read See You at the Altar. I started it and then I kind of forgot about it because I got into another book and it completely slipped my mind. I did not actually finish that one. Apologies. Then I had Alchemized for a book over 700 pages, which I started and did not finish. I had two within Arcanum Unbounded, which was Six at the Desk for a reread, and then Allomancer Jack and Allomancer Jack for series, which I did not read. You'll see a pattern moving forward. I had Among the Burning Flowers for a book box book, which I did not read, and I had A Day of Fallen Night for a book with a prologue, which I did not read. So I definitely failed for the month of October. It was not so great. Wow, this is so heavy. I feel like Alchemized is like the main culprit here. This book is ridiculously heavy. Woof. But yeah, I lost, which means I now need to put, get out of there, another black hole back on the board. I'm kind of sad that I wasn't successful this month, but I'm not too terribly mad about it. It's going to be okay. I will just do better in November and pull this one off at the end. Okay, let's put the extra black hole on. Oh, I mean, it's right in the middle. It could be worse. It could be worse. Okay, be nice to me, please. A 7. I can't remember. I think that might be bad. Whew, okay, it was not bad, just close to being bad. And our prompt is treat your shelf. Yay, okay, I like this one. Okay, for the first roll, we got a star prompt, which is treat your shelf. And honestly, this is a nice way to start. So for treat your shelf, I will purchase a book during the month of November and I will read it. I can pick anything I want. So this is almost like a free pick, but it needs to be a book that I don't already own. So I won't put on what book it's going to be at this point because I don't know. I don't have any books that I'm already like planning to purchase and read this month. So it can kind of be whatever I want it to be. And I'm excited about that. I think this will be a nice kind of like free choice for me, which sometimes it's nice to have those. Okay. 4. Okay. 4, we get another star, and the prompt is Booktuber Fave. Ugh, I feel like this one is just kind of hard because I have to go and search through videos, but we'll do it. Okay, so for this star prompt, it was Booktuber Fave, And this can be kind of hard to do sometimes, to like find a video that someone is actually talking about their favorites, but I decided I'm actually going to go with Alchemized. Since I lost last month, I can put a book that I've already started on here without breaking the rules, even though I still sometimes do it anyway. But I'm going to be putting Alchemized by Senlin Yu. This one has been on a lot of people's lists of their favorite book of the year so far, so that's kind of what I'm using it as. I don't have anyone in particular, but I do know I've seen a lot, particularly of TikToks, but of booktube videos as well, of people saying this is one of their favorite books of the year and one of their favorite books of all time. So I'm going to be putting this one on here. This is an adult fantasy story that is kind of a like rewritten version of their fan fiction Manacled, which was a Harry Potter fan fiction. This one is set in a whole new world, new characters. I believe that the plot is fairly similar with some changes to it, but overall, the plot of this book is we have this woman who was on the losing side of a war. She wakes up in this she was kept in this tank as a prisoner. She wakes up after months after the war has been finished and finds out that something has happened to her brain or been done to her brain to hide some of the things that she knew. And now they are trying to figure out what she knows that she can no longer remember. So that is this book. I have already started it and so far I'm not loving it, but I'm giving it a fair shot. This is a really long book. It's like 1,000 pages. So hopefully it kicks in and I get more invested. But this one's going on because it was my Patreon buddy read for last month and I have not finished it yet. Okay, please give me a nice big number to get past that black hole. A 7. I think that's good. Oh, I think so. Okay. 7. Another star. Holy cow, what is going on? A gifted book. Ooh, I can definitely do that. Okay, we got another star. What is going on with the stars? This one is gifted, and the book I'm going to put on there is The Princess and the Goblin by George MacDonald. This was gifted to me by my niece. I need to read this. It's actually getting out of hand how many of these kind of book exchange books I've done with my sister and my niece that I haven't read this year. School has taken over my life, but I am now going to be trying to catch up and I'm going to be reading this one. It's also really short, which is amazing. I need to put that on because apparently I've been struggling reading my TBRs, but I have no idea what this is about. Last time I posted about it, a lot more people had read it than I had expected, and so I'm intrigued. I think it might have more of like a classic fantasy feel to it. I mean, even the name, The Princess and the Goblin, feels kind of fairy tale-esque. So yeah, I'm excited to try it out. I need to catch up on the books that I've been gifted, and this one is going on. Okay, come on, give me a big number. A 5. Man, this is ridiculous. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that bad. Oh my god. What is happening? Okay, standalone. Again, I can do that. Okay, another star, apparently. And the prompt is standalone. For this one, I'm going to be putting on Six of the Dusk. This is a short story within Arcanum Unbounded, but it is technically a standalone. I believe there's connection between this one and his new book, Isles of the Emberdark, but I don't think it's a series. I really am not positive the connection there, but as of my knowledge, Six of the Dusk is a standalone story. This is within his Cosmere, and it's set on a world where there are these birds that have some intriguing abilities, and it's also a really deadly world, and people don't really survive there very well. And I think this is set quite far forward in the Cosmere timeline. So intrigued to reread this one, prepare myself. I would like to read Isles of the Emberdark as well to kind of have that knowledge like this one and then Isles of the Emberdark, because I think there's a connection there. But yeah, this one's going on for standalone because, again, I should have read it last month. Okay, so 5, 12. No 5s or 12s. Dang it. I hate it when I don't want a 12. Okay. Ooh, and 7. Why did I almost say 8 there? It's fine. My brain apparently is not working today, but it's okay. Finally, something that's not a star. Okay, a book with foiling on it. That actually is easier than it used to be, for sure. We finally have a prompt that's not a star. It is a moon. The prompt is foiling. And honestly, I wasn't planning on putting this book on for this month, but as I was talking about Six of the Desk, I kind of felt like I just need to put this on because I can't believe I haven't read it yet. And that's Isles of the Ember Dark by Brandon Sanderson. This one definitely has foiling on it. This is the Kickstarter special edition version, and I really like it. I think this is a pretty edition. It's probably one of, it might be my least favorite of the covers for the Kickstarter books that he's done. They're really high quality. I mean, I think that they are really beautiful editions and I really love them. An interesting thing about this book is that the pages are like white and then they become dark. So I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to like keep it back so neither of us get spoilers, but this one is set within his Cosmere and I have really no idea about it. I've kind of somehow avoided spoilers on this one. I do think there's some sort of a connection with Six of the Desk. They have this bird on here, which is important in Six of the Desk, and one of my friends told me that Six of the Desk is connected to this, but I just don't know. Right? Like, I've avoided spoilers, and I think that's actually quite an accomplishment for me because I do see a lot of Brandon Sanderson content. So this one is going on here. I'm very excited for it. I can't believe I haven't read this one yet. I do feel a large part of the reason I haven't is because of the fact that I wanted to kind of be in the right headspace for it, and I was so stressed with school, so I just kept putting it off, and here we are. But this one is going on. It's not that long, right? For a Sanderson book, this is not that chunky of a commitment, but it is definitely going on to the TBR, and I'm really excited. I haven't read a new Sanderson, it feels like, in forever, since the beginning of this year. Wow. I feel like he's kind of set us up to be expecting a lot of new Sanderson content because I feel like it's been forever and it's only been less than a year, but this one's going on and I can't believe it's taken me this long to put it on. Okay, we are in a pretty good spot. I am hoping that the game is going to be nice and we are not going to have to go back to the beginning, but this would probably be the month to do it if we were going to, because this month I will not be starting my new job. I will be taking my test, but I'm feeling pretty confident about that, so I don't think it's going to be too terrible of an experience. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself or something. But, knock on wood, yeah, I think this is the month for it to be mean if it's going to, but yet I still don't really want it to. I kind of want it to win. Anyway, let's see what we get. Okay. No 5. Honestly, let's go above 5. Let's make this so I can actually win a month. I would like that. Come on, nice numbers. You can do this. Bigger than a 5. Why am I so nervous? It's fine. Yes! An 11. Okay, this is a good month. Boom. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, I needed this month to be nice because I need to get rid of this one. So I'm happy with this. Let's go see what the spinner wheel gives me. We are at the end. I'm very excited about this. I think it'll be nice to have a month where I do have the books that are on my TBR that are going to be a challenge, but then I also have a lot of opportunity for mood reading. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Is this on? Okay, those of you who don't know, we're at the end. We will spin a wheel of prompts, and I have 10 seconds to find a book that fits that prompt, or I have to spin again. I'm not too terribly worried about it. If we do have to respin, I have room in my TBR. I will be fine. Oh, and if we spin the same prompt that we got last month, we also have to spin again, and that was series. Oh, the volume is down. Whatever, the volume's down. Sorry. Yes, okay. Free pick. Okay. Oh, yes. Got it. Yay, okay. Totally within my time. Sorry, I was like gonna go that way and then I would have hit the... It's okay. It's fine. I've got this. So... the book that I chose actually is the third book in Brandon Sanderson's Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarian series. It is The Knights of Crystalia. I read the first 2 books in the series, I think it was a couple months ago, and I think it is so clever. It's really cute. This is a middle grade series where we follow a young boy who is raised in foster care, and then he finds out that he actually has these magical this talent. They call it talent, but it's a magical talent that his whole family has, and he's kind of pulled into their world, and it's a fun time. It's kind of an interesting take on like magical abilities, because they're the types of things that you wouldn't expect to be like talents, right? They're almost like detriments, but in this world they aren't. It's funny, it's cute. Brandon Sanderson literally like references himself in it. It's just a good time, and I like putting some easier books on here that are just kind of fun ones that I can binge through really quickly. It helps to boost my confidence on my TBR, but yeah, this will be the final book on there, and I'm liking the look of this stack. I feel like it looks a little bit longer than it is because we have Arcanum Unbounded on there, but this is the TBR for the month of November. I have Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians, the Knights of Crystalia for a free pick, spinner wheel. Isles of the Emberdark for a book with foiling. Six of the Dusk for a standalone. What was it? The Princess and the Goblin for a gifted book. Alchemized for a booktuber fave, and then there is Treat Your Shelf. So that will be essentially a free pick, a book that I'm going to buy. So overall, I think this is a really reasonable stack. I said that last month though, and I did not complete it. But this one, Alchemized is by far the longest book on here. I think Isle of the Emberdark is probably the next longest, and this one should go by fairly quickly. It's not as long as a lot of his other books, but this one will be a breeze. This one will be really short. This one will also be really short. So I think this one I'm setting myself up for success. Plus, I do have a Patreon mini Star Hop readathon this month, so I will have that, which always helps me get through a lot of reading. I get through the majority of my TBRs on those readathons. So yeah, I think this is going to be a really good month. I'm excited for it. I'm really looking forward to a lot of these books, and I just think it's going to be nice to have a lot more time to read without stressing about school. So yeah, I think November is going to be a good month. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.